Good morning, everyone. Pastor Corey Rowan here with Yorksville First Midvale and Newport United Methodist Church. Bring you a devotion on a lamentation. It's Lamentations 14. And this is just an understanding that lamentations, to lament, this is all about the sadness. This is Jeremiah's sadness and Jeremiah's mourning over what happened to the people of Jerusalem because of their sins. And one of the powerful verses he gives, the powerful image he gives, is he wove my sins into ropes to hitch me to the yoke of captivity. The Lord sapped my strength and turned me over to my enemies. I am helpless in their hands. And this is that powerful image of the exile to Babylon. And Jeremiah is saying, my sins were woven into ropes that held me to the yoke of captivity. This yoke of, if you were a farmer back then, you had your cattle on yokes that were around their necks so that they could they could plow the fields and stuff. It was a way to submit them, a way to get them to do the work you needed. And so this idea of yoke, this idea of being restricted, of being strained, of being held captive. And he says, the Lord took away the strength and turned me over to the enemies. I am helpless in their hands. And I think this is a powerful example, a powerful thing of what sin does to us. This fact that sin holds us captive. Sin causes us to be held captive. Sin keeps us captive, and it really turns us over to the enemy. If we are going to sin, if we're going to live in sin, then we are going to be turned over to the enemy, because God can't be around us when we sin. God removes himself if we want to give into our sin. And so then the powerful application can be drawn to Jesus, where Jesus says, I have come to set the captives free. Jeremiah says, my sins have held me captive. And one of the crowning verses that Jesus gives when he reads in the temples, he reads out of Isaiah, and he says, I've come to pronounce the year of Jubilee, the year of release, and to set the captives free. And then John goes further to say that whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And so while your sin holds you captive, while your sin keeps you restricted, while your sin yokes you to captivity, Jesus says, I have come to set you free. So won't you accept that freedom that Jesus offers? Amen.